So basically it's a lamb loin which we're going to crush with the puffed grains. And I'm going to use 4 grains here. We got barley, we got amaranth, we got brown rice, and we got red quinoa. So what we have to do is, I think it's a long process. I'll just tell you how I got all the grains puffed. So basically you have to parboil the grains. Then you have to dry those grains under in an oven or maybe under the salamander or maybe under the pickup counter where they have some little bit of heat. Dry the grains overnight and then you can fry, and this is what you get. Yeah. So we're going to crust our lamb loin with this grain. Second element is there's a very famous tapas in Spain called patata de barwas. Patata de barwas is what basically is potato with aioli. What is aioli? Aioli is when you mix oil with garlic, it's become aioli. So we have made a little barrel of these potatoes with a cutter. We have put a little bit of, there's a hollow from inside. We're going to fill it with aioli. Then the third element is going to be apricot and ginger jelly. I think it goes very well with the lamb. Last, another element is going to be a minted pea. Mint and peas, mint goes very well with lamb. So now I'm going to start our cooking. So I have, as I told you, I have got this loin. We have taken out this loin from the rack, and we have put in this cling film, keep it in overnight in a fridge so that it will retain its shape. So this is our loin. So we're going to start a very basic cooking method which is called searing. So whenever we cook any meat, it's important that we sear it well. When we sear the meat, what we do is we close all the pores. And when you cook this meat in the oven, it still becomes juicy. If you don't do the searing right, when you put the meat in the oven, it will become very dry. So I have a thick bottom pan, little bit of olive oil, butter. You have to ensure that your pan is hot. We have to sear the lamb loin from all the sides. Throw some garlic, some rosemary, now we're going to add butter. Give a nice color to the loin. Add a little bit of molten salt. Some peppercorns. And give a nice dark brown color. it's a very delicate meat. So, and generally we serve lamb medium. I prefer medium to rare. So when we're going to finish this lamb in the oven. So you can see they've got a nice brown color on the top, and this is ready to go in the oven. So now I'll show you how to make aioli. So it's very, the consistency of aioli is like a mayonnaise. So what we're going to use is, as I said, aioli means garlic and oil. That is aioli. So for to make aioli, what we're going to do is we'll make some fresh garlic. So we have fresh garlic. We'll add some milk into it. And what we're going to do is we're going to blend it. Manish, you have to help me just put the oil. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add olive oil into it. So slowly, like you make mayonnaise. What? You can use aioli in making sandwiches, making canapes. It is a great dip for any fried chicken nuggets or any snacks. And it's very easy to make. So what you get is a thick mixture like this. You can season this with a little bit of salt. And give a final whip. So it's become a very thick mixture like mayonnaise. So this is called garlic aioli. And then you can give flavor to it. You can make thyme, you can add any herb, you can add pesto, you can add anything. You can make a bell pepper puree, and it became a very good sauce for any snacks or for any grilled fish. So our lamb is done, is seared, aioli is ready. Now we're going to make minted pea. So I have taken this green peas. We have boiled the peas, and we have taken out the skin, because when you eat the skin, I don't want, it has to be like this, and split green beans. So we have taken out this skin, and we have cut into two. Again, bit of olive oil. Little bit of onions. So no garlic here. I don't want to put garlic because garlic is already there in our dish with the garlic aioli. So just Sweat the onions a bit. Give a nice light golden brown color. Add your peas. And some fresh mint. Just throw some fresh mint in. And just a little bit of butter. So you don't have to overcook it. So your peas are ready. So so we have made this barrel from the potatoes. So what you have to do is, I don't have to cutter to show it, but you take a nice potato, put the cutter in it, and take a small bucatini or a small cutter, and just make this potato hollow like this. And if you don't have, then you can use the scooper also. So you can take the pulp out, and you have to parboil these potatoes in a salted water. Yeah. So we're going to parboil this potato, and once they are 70% cooked, then we're going to fry them. Any questions so far? Yeah, please. Yeah, it's just the onions, no garlic in it. Yeah, the onions are there, but you can add garlic also. It's up to your taste, you know. I've just added a little bit of onions. Fry karna. We'll add a little bit of salt to the water. So the water is boiling. Now I'm going to put the potato barrels in. You have to be careful when you boil these potatoes. You have to just make it 70%. You don't have to cook it fully, because later we're going to fry them in the oil. Now my potatoes are boiling, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the apricot puree, which we're going to use it for in our plating. So for this we have apricot with ginger juice. So these are the dried apricots. We're going to put this apricot. This is a ginger juice. So you can just grate the ginger, and then with a muslin cloth, just take out the juice. A little bit of water. So we are almost done. So I am going to use a basic jus for the plating. So it's very important, you should know how to make a jus. It sounds very easy, but it's when you make a jus, generally in hotels we use lamb bones, we use shin bones. So when you do is you take a lot of bones, you roast the bones in the oven till that it's golden brown in color. You roast the mirpua and put everything together, fill it with a stock or water, and just boil overnight. It's very important that you don't have to put any ladle. You just keep it aside and ensure that nobody is putting a ladle or this thing. Just have to, once it's boiled overnight, strain it in the morning, and then you put again on the flame, reduce it by half. When you get this consistency, it has to be very clear. It should be shiny like this. So this is a lamb ju. So now we are just frying this patata di barwas. Another thing which we're going to use for our plating is spinach powder. So this is basically dehydrated spinach leaves, and we put it in a blender, strain it, and this is what you get. We're going to use it in the plating. This is the mint powder, what we're going to use. And these are the dried baby spinach leaves, which you have sill pads. You can wash the leaves, put a little bit of olive oil, a little salt, put it in between a sill pad, and just on a very slow heat, and this is what you get. It's great for the garnishes, what you can use. Yeah. I hope it's not sounding very complicated. It's one of the very simple dishes, so don't worry. When we're going to start, we're going to do the plating, then you'll see. Apricot will give the sweetness, and ginger will cut the sweetness and add little spiciness to the dish. So when you plan a dish, it's very important that you have different flavors in one plating. This is what we try to do, and you have to see that all the flavors, they marry each other. So they goes well. Like for example, when you use any robust meat, you use mint, you use rosemary, you use this apricot again goes very well with any red meat. So once this is done, we're going to add little glucose. Where's the glucose? This is the liquid glucose. It gives very good finish to any puree. So we're going to add the little liquid glucose in apricot jelly. So the apricots are done. We just have to put a little bit of salt. This is done. Now just we have to blend it, and this is what you get. A very fine gel. The apricot, yeah. Yeah, please. I can't hear you.
Chef, why you added the liquid glucose in that syrup?
So, when you make any puree, it becomes very watery. Just to have a very fine paste or a puree, you add a liquid glucose to it. So if I don't add glucose, it will become very watery, and I want a very nice, thin, shiny gel on my plate.
Sir, like creamy texture.
It's kind of it give a little form of a jelly. So I mean, this is how you use.
Okay, chef.
liquid
Thank you,
glucose.
chef.
Yeah. So ready? So these are barrels are ready. The patata barwas. What we're going to do is we'll add a little bit of salt. Yeah. So these are like hollow from inside. We're going to
Check.
fill it with aioli.
For all the pastry chefs,
So good to see you, sir. How are you?
only 12 minutes left.
Okay, so now we are ready. Now see that what's going to come on the plate. So what about the lamb loin? Ready? Wow. Yeah. Yes. So you see, this is medium. If you want well done, you have to just cook it slightly more. Another plate, yeah. So now, what we're going to do is we will coat this with Dijon mustard, and we're going to roll this lamb loin on this puff. These are the puffed grain. Squeeze my load. So the lamb loin is there. I'm just going to apply a little bit of mustard.
Just 10 minutes left, all the pastry chefs. Just 10 minutes left.
And you just roll this lamb loin on this puff rice, puff grains. Coat it nicely. So this is how you're going to coat the lamb loin with the puff grains. दो काट के देना है, दो pieces. So are we ready? Shall we do the plating? Yeah? Great. So for this, I'm going to use my apricot jelly. You see, this is how you get the jelly. Now we need more color. We need more color on the plate. We're going to fill this patata di barwas with the aioli. Like this. Like this.
Last 7 minutes, pastry chefs. Countdown has started. All the young chefs outside who can watch the entire thing, please make sure to encourage them.
So the patata, so as I said, I like a lot of colors on my plate. So I also have some spinach puree. But again, this is the similar. We just made another little bit of this. Now, 2 of the lamb loins. Pepper. साफ करने के लिए. We'll just put a little bit of this patata barwas in the center. A little bit of spinach crisp.
On the masterclass stage, we have Chef Neeraj Tyagi, who is the director of culinary, Pullman and Novotel. And as you can see, he's
Minted
sharing
pea.
his recipes and he's also giving it insight. So those of you who still want to attend a little bit more of the masterclass, please make sure to go to the masterclass arena and attend this wonderful session with Chef Neeraj Tyagi.
Finally, the minted peas. some spinach and mint dust.
Pastry chefs, the last 5 minutes.
And then we're going to add lamb jus, just a little bit. So it's off again. Finally, we're going to add a little bit of salt. So the dish is ready.